Welcome back to Metal Gear. Audience, you'll have to apologize us for a bit. Apparently there's been something going on in America. Jova has a massive fever, but he's still pulling it for us.
Yeah, fever, headache, stomachache, but I can pull through. That and the recent news about what happened to our channel hasn't exactly been that good for my being either.
So basically, Jova, you've become your own old snake at this point.
Pretty much.
He's aging. Anyway, thank you for.
He's aging very quickly.
Dr. Madnar is the underground dungeon.
Oh, you know about you know about that plot point, Yuri?
No, I was going off on what you were saying.
Oh no, but that's what happens actually in Metal Gear Solid 4. Snake ages rapidly.
Really?
Yep. Good call.
Yeah, you'll see why.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Let's just say it has something. Let's just say it has something to do with the
Pedro
backstory.
mentioned that being somewhere else, and the real problem is that all of this started as pretty much a joke, as a joke in the Metal Gear franchise, and Ben Kojima decided to take it very seriously. But we'll get to that.
You'll see why he just rapidly.
Yeah, right. We got card 5. By the way, Shiro, you're probably wondering why are there jetpack wearing soldiers here? Reasons.
Raisins.
I'll take it.
Okay. Trust me, Shiroi, this isn't even close to how nuts the Metal Gear series gets.
No, it's fine.
This is actually pretty tame, trust me.
And in hindsight, jetpacks are kind of becoming a thing, go figure.
Yeah. Alright, so basically...
I mean, I've come into this knowing that this series isn't serious.
Well, it is. No, it is serious. It is.
The magic of the Metal Gear franchise is that it takes
it's the most unserious thing you'll ever see.
Other times it takes very less seriously.
The greatness of Kojima's writing is that he can be... just to give you an idea, Shiroi, there's in Metal Gear Solid 2, Kojima uses fourth wall breaking jokes as a way to foreshadow the game's big plot twist.
How does that work?
It's Kojima. It's the kind of thing that only Kojima can do. Trust me.
Okay.
Thanks for rescuing me. You'll need a compass to cross the desert. I don't know if that's really going to help you all that much, but just take it anyway.
Actually, it does help, dudes. Trust me.
Anyway, sorry I was absent during that beginning. I was a little bit distracted by Pokemon.
Remember, Dwebs, this is actually one of those rare games from the 80s where the NPCs are actually useful.
I'd rather be watching this than Pokemon.
Come on, Shiroi. Pokemon games are actually pretty damn good.
Speaking of which, might as well, since nothing is going on.
That's it.
I know they're good, but I find them incredibly tedious.
Sure.
You mean to watch?
Sorry?
To watch or play?
To watch?
To play.
Okay.
Really?
Thank you for saving it. You should be able to contact Jennifer from the Resistance on frequency 120.48. Alright, I was planning on having Joe be Jennifer, but since he's kind of...
No, don't worry, I can be Jennifer.
Besides, he's a piece of
I
prisoner.
can pull through.
Besides, he's a prisoner. Is Jennifer a prisoner?
How proud
No.
A true American man can still fight through its sickness to voice
basically, basically, Dwebs, you thought Diane was a bitch? Jennifer will not even dare talk to me unless I'm at rank 4 as a soldier, which I already am.
That sounds like how Splatoon works.
Yes, and fortunately I already am rank 4, so she'll be able to talk to me.
There's a solid snake. Come in.
This is Jennifer. I'll prepare the rocket launcher for you.
The what?
Come and get it. Over.
Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher.
She's prepared a rocket launcher for me. Go ahead.
Jova, bearing in mind that I haven't played every Pokemon game, and I know some of them are vastly different in terms of gameplay. I'm just talking about the general...
Which one specifically did you play?
Sure, you're not much into... you're not into JRPGs in general, but at this point.
No.
There's that too,
For me, compared to other... I'm iffy on that genre anyway, but compared to other RPGs, it's kind of like more along the lines of the bare bones variety.
Maybe you're talking about Gen 1 through 3, but Gen 6 is relatively untedious to grind.
That's purely the reason why. I know they're not technically bad games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. What I'm saying is, like, you said that they're tedious to get through. It's like, well, I can understand maybe you're talking about Gen 1 and 2, maybe even 3, but Gen 6 is by no means really tedious.
Well, in Pokemon in general, were JRPGs made to be, you know, very user-friendly in general.
Anyway, getting back on topic, Jennifer has prepared a rocket launcher for me. However, I need I need a key card level 6 to get it, which I don't have yet, so we have to go look for it.
Oh boy, keycard hunting.
Yeah.
Like I said, card keys are the game breakers in some cases.
Okay, alternate music time, but what?
And Lord help you. And Lord help you.
Fortunately, now that we actually have Jennifer's contact, we can actually go back here and actually contact her this time so she can open this door for us.
So the whole "this is Solid Snake come in" is the only line Snake really has in this game.
That, and at the end he also says something else, Dibs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's going to be some more dialogue.
Thank you for playing the game.
Well, Dibs, like we've said before, this story is very, very bare bones already. Anyway,
I can hear it now. Thank you for playing Metal Gear. Now fuck off.
don't worry, Dibs. Don't worry.
Considering what's in the NES version.
Don't worry, Dibs. You'll have plenty of opportunity to use your Snake voice in the sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Snake's Revenge as well as Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Alright.
Those sound effects.
All right. So now that we have the compass, like that NPC voice by the web said, we need a compass to travel through the desert. So that will be useful for later.
Pardon me for a moment.
Sure.
Alright.
Snake, you're being called.
Okay, I'm listening to while nothing's going on, I'm listening to Super Smash Bros. 4's music.
Which one?
How weird, Joe Dweebs. You should listen to the Metal Gear music from
Edwebs, go to YouTube and check and put on Eric Erickson Williams' Metal Gear Solid 2 main theme.
I'm listening to the one for the newer game, Shiori, and some of the tracks seem to have the same problem Pedro has with the soundtrack for Super Mario Land 2.
Which Pokemon game is that again?
No, Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, that, yeah. Basically, the problem with Super Mario Land 2's music, Shiro, is that it's for 90% of the soundtrack, it's literally the same theme remixed over and over. I mean, come on, couldn't you come up with like a 2 or 3 more themes? Anyway, let's go back.
Nintendo, you mentioned the Mario series. Didn't Nintendo do that as an experiment with one game because it was a new console with new hardware?
I don't know. That's not usual in Mario. In fact, if I can remember.
No, I think they only did it one time.
Yeah, they only did that for that game.
Okay.
In the meantime, Pedro, can you explain the biggest middle finger that are the floor traps?
Oh, the floor traps. Basically, this game, another 80s trap that this game falls to, unfortunately, is the trap holes. Basically, sometimes for no reason, in no way that you can see coming, you'll see trap holes, and they'll come out of nowhere, and unless you prepared or managed to run away in time, you will die and go back to the last checkpoint.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, this is it's pretty stupid, and it's just another thing of this game being a product of its time back when games were full of shit like this.
Well, we don't have to put up with that anymore.
Oh, it's not really bad because when Kojima Productions took this game and ported it to the PS2, and then later, of course, Bluepoint remastered it for this version that I'm playing, they added in checkpoints. So so they did alleviate the issue. So it's not really that much of a problem. As long as you're saving often, you'll be fine. So. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay. Another guy. Go ahead, Whips.
Thank you for helping me. The far end of the waterworks is connected to Building 3.
But we haven't even gotten to Building...
Alright.
Alright, so there's a Building 3. Mental note for that.
Okay, meanwhile I'm listening to the trainer battle theme from Pokemon X and Y that was remixed in Smash.
But yeah, like I was saying, Shiroi...
Yes, a recent game I have played.
Yeah, but yeah, Shiroi, basically the thing about Metal Gear, like Teo was saying, is that Kojima's one of those rare writers who can somehow be serious and funny at the same time. Well, like in a lot of ways, Like there's a lot of over-the-top comedy in Metal Gear, but at the same time, when the series gets emotional, the series always fun, but it's not always bombastic though. Even amongst all the craziness, Kojima still always manages to find. Look. Is Jova still here? Okay,
No, he's not.
No, I don't think
I'll
so.
take over for them. This is the Resistance leader, Schneider. This is the start of the gas room. Over.
Oh, the gas room.
Don't worry, Teo, we have the gas mask, so we're fine.
I know, but it's still painful.
Okay, so like I was saying, this is take for example Metal Gear Solid 1, which is a game where we have a character who has psychic powers. We have a character. Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Alright. It's like one of those dragons in the first Pyro game that does like, oh, thanks.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah, and that's just about it.
Well, it's better than I've seen footage of the first, Deathly Hallows Part 1 video game, and literally every character there's a mission where you have to rescue characters, and literally every character you rescue, even though they look different, they have exactly the same voice clip saying, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I think in the Spyro game they had like a handful of people doing different voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, the Deathly Hallows one is worse. It's literally the exact same voice clip for everybody.
Wow. Lazy.
Wow, but EA Bright Light must have been imploding at that point.
Well, I guess so, since every Harry Potter game after the third one kind of tanked.
I thought the fourth one was alright.
Teo.
Thanks for helping me. The only way out from this floor is to find the north elevator. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, guys with psychic powers and stuff like that.
To put it more simply, Pedro, and without giving too many spoilers.
No, I'm not giving any spoilers.
No. I was anticipating what I was about to say. Sure, in the first Metal Gear Solid 1 game, just to make an example for the first, there's a character that we'll meet, of course, in that game, and will be a stable in the series called
you're up. Hold on, Teo, you're up.
Alright. You fell into my trap. The real Dr. Madnar is on the second floor.
Well, crap. This is a fake Dr. Madnar.
No, we folk soon. Jesus.
What the hell?
Fortunately, I ran away in time. Basically,
Wow.
basically the enemy put in that fake Dr. Madnar to trick me. There we go. Now we got card 6. Now we can get back there and open that door.
Quick run!
So, what I miss?
Schneider showed up, but don't worry, I filled in for you. Continue your example too.
Oh yeah. Basically, we meet this character called Otacon, and believe me, they run away with it on the stuff of comedy because his whole premise is just standard Japanese hikikomori recluse and stuff.
He's an otaku.
Stock cliche. Yeah, otaku cliche. But you have no idea how much dark, creepy, and sad shit they throw at him.
Yeah. Like, he's the most tragic character in the series by far because of all the shit that happens to him.
And at the same time, he's one of the most comedy-based.
Teo. Or is it? I forgot who's Steve.
It's Jova.
Okay, Jova.
Huh?
Are you Steve? I think you're Steve.
Alright. You better stay away from Diane.
Oh boy,
Wait, I thought
Steve's
someone else was Steve.
Steve's jealous. Well, shit.
Steve jealous.
But nothing's happened yet.
Is this Steve Jobs we're talking to? Because this is the late 80s.
Well, Shiroi, some boyfriends can be really jealous.
Anyway, this is a flamethrower guy. Oh, and he's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a flamethrower guy. Oh, he's dead. Moving on.
Alright, keep going. Or,
I was finished. It went just for an example, Shiroi, basically. Kojima basically created a character that's basically the most comedy-based one, and at the same time, though, it's one of the most tragic. So.
Mm-hmm. So it's similarly how he made the comedy relief characters in Rogue Galaxy, which are very R2-D2 and C-3PO-esque, but at the same time, there actually has some of the more tragic backstories.
Yeah. Jesus.
Which kind of makes sense when you think about today's real-life comedians.
Yeah, well, Jova, psychologically speaking, that's a common thing.
I know.
People that are depressed tend to try to hide away their emotions.
Why did I decide to listen to the Blue Badgers theme?
Because the Blue Badger is awesome.
No,
yeah,
from
true.
Ace Attorney 1.
I know.
This is
I know,
not
like
a
you said, the
creepy
Blue
game,
Badger is
Joe,
awesome.
That thing is creepy.
It's kind of creating that effect. I mean, look at the building you're in.
Okay.
And the music, too.
I still have to understand why the Blue Badger is supposed to be that creepy, but I guess it's from another game, but I don't understand.
That's not a thing.
It's interesting you say that. By the way, Shiro, I'm going to give an example. Kojima actually said once in an interview why he always puts, stuff like fourth wall breaking humor in his games, despite the games having very serious subject matters in the story. He says that it's, and I'm quoting here, it's one thing to have something like in The Godfather, where it's a movie and it's only 3 hours and you can have constant serious tension. But when it's a game that lasts hours, it gets exhausting to always have just seriousness. So I like to mix things up with humor to, mix things up a bit.
Awesome.
It's a nice philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, who wants to play a game for hours, like reading droney dialogue?
Of course.
No Country for
But don't
Dark
you see, Shiro, in the
weird
future is the data log.
Shiro, try and tell that to the people who made No Country for Old Men.
Oh,
You mean the
even
Coen
No Country
brothers?
for Old to be fair, Dweebs, to play devil's advocate of it, to be fair, even No Country for Old Men occasionally mixes some stuff up. I'm not saying that it does it to a T, but even No Country for Old Men can't, stay on its one tone.
Of all things, they managed to create
Not really.
a new meme with what's the name?
Tommy Lee Jones is shot.
Tommy Lee Jones holding that newspaper. So, that.
Well, the thing is, Jova, there is literally no intentional humor in that movie. There are moments that are unintentionally funny, but intentional humor, there is no such thing like that in No Country for Old Men.
Because God forbid the movie
that.
No
gets
country
entertaining.
for you.
Oh, I get that. I'm not saying that there's any outright comedy, but I'm saying that even No Country for Old Men occasionally breaks its monotone tone.
Not
Even
really,
though-
but whatever.
I don't think it. I didn't.
Yeah,
see it.
that's
I only said occasionally. It's
No, even that. I wouldn't even give it that. That's the thing. Sorry. Sorry,
I mean,
Jova.
I know it's
I think you're alone on this.
objective, but I really can't remember anything even remotely humorous from that movie.
That's because there is.
Well, I'm not talking about humor. I'm just saying different tones. I'm not saying there's actual humor in it.
Honestly,
I mean,
Jova,
I'm
I'm gonna go even one step further. It's not even a matter of consistent tone, of different tones. There is no tone whatsoever.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is no tone to it.
yeah.
There has to be a story in order to be there to be a tone.
except for the BS tone when the protagonist is outright killed off screen.
That's exactly it. He's killed off screen.
Spoilers.
By some by random Mexicans.
Anyway.
Game-related question.
Go ahead.
What's the highest class?
The what? Sorry, Shuri?
Highest class.
You can
The
get
highest
in this
rank.
game.
Oh, the highest class. It's 4. The one I have right now.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you increase your stars by saving prisoners. It's a great way to encourage the player to save prisoners because we've seen the prisoners give off very useful tips. So.
Is this game
thing
pretty
is that
short then?
also-
Because you already have class 4.
Yeah. This game is only like 1 hour long if you know what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
The next game after this, the next game, the same thing goes for the NES port. The Metal Gear 2, on the other hand, that one lasts like 3 hours, and that's if you're running through it. If you're playing it normally, it'll probably take like 5 hours. Go ahead.
And what would you say is the run? Yeah. It's like, another issue I have with this game, it may be more of a nitpick, but there's one thing that bugs me about this game. It's like, it can be like an hour long, you rush through things, but what I didn't really like about, and I know this is probably a limitation of its hardware, but at the time even still, I felt like, it's a bit limited in where you can go. It's like, it feels like you're constantly circumventing around in here without really that much variation. That's not to say that they could have done it back then, but it's definitely something I wish they could have maybe touched up in the remake.
You mean more variety of environments? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Let's not forget the MSX had really limited graphical capabilities, so that probably was not a no-no. probably.
Oh, I know. But the fact that they actually touched up stuff in this game suggests they could have done that. But it's more so that and a combination, like I said earlier, of all the backtracking you have to do.
Yeah, we also have to remember that Konami had zero faith in this project, and they didn't really bother to put that much money into it.
Yeah.
So
Pedro said that, I think, in the first part.
yeah.
So.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
No, God, no, not this week. No.
Go ahead,
What?
Shuri.
Oh,
go on.
okay. Hi,
Well,
this is Diane. Bloody Brad, who's protecting the door? This
It's indestructible.
is indestructible. Run away.
Run.
Well, thanks for that wonderful tip to how to beat him.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like it.
Okay, allow me. You're supposed to kill them with rocket launchers.
Oh,
Yeah.
However, we don't have ammo for our rocket launcher, so we have to go look for some.
that wasn't really much of a hint.
Yeah, that's another thing about Metal Gear 1. It's like, well, it's a good game, but it also falls into that pit trap of having very cryptic dialogue and hints at times.
Yeah. Like I said before, this is a game that suffers a lot from being a product of its time.
Well,
And here's-
you did
here's my
say
main
it
thing.
improves tenfold in the second.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear 2 Solid
Oh,
Snake is in a
absolutely.
completely different league. Just to give you an idea, Shiroi, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake to this day still almost, especially now that the HD collection has the manual, so you can check the tap code for with the manual in the HD collection. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake still completely holds up today, both gameplay and story-wise. That was a game that was so ahead of its time that if it came out today as an indie game on Steam, it would still be acclaimed.
Yeah.
It's a game that's that was so ahead of its time.
Yeah. Anywho, going back to what I was saying about why I wish this game could have been remade, it's like, well, technically, very technically, this game is something of a remake, since they actually did touch up some sprite portraits of that.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, well, if they could do that, why not remake the game? It's like, well, you have this opportunity.
Well, the thing is, Jova, this was Kojima Productions ported this as an extra for Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. The problem is that, of course, it was just a subsistence edition of Metal Gear Solid 3. They were just adding extra stuff, so obviously they couldn't really when it comes to making an add-on, better version of something, the budget is not really going to allow for a full-blown remake, so...
Of course, with good old Konami at the helm.
Especially since, like I've said before, Kojima was actually planning on, after Phantom Pain, remaking these games, but of course we can have nice
That's
things.
right, he was!
We can't have nice things.
You sure we're not repeating ourselves, guys?
Yeah?
No,
not really. We never mentioned the remakes of Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Actually,
Yes,
we
we
did.
did.
Actually, we did.
We did.
Even I just said, Joe.
When was that? Was I
for-
gone during that point?
Forgive, I think you were. Forgive Jovat.
He's not well.
Remember,
Yeah.
he's not in this. Oh, there you go. Teo, time for you to bust up your best, awesomely offensive Russian accent.
All right.
Dr. Madnar, we found him.
I am Doctor Drago Pettrovich Madnar. My daughter Ellen is a hostage. Go figure.
Yep.
Yep.
Please help.
I actually forgot
Also,
how.
I'm looking like Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
Unless you are Pellen, I won't tell you anything about Metal Gear. I'm kind of douchey like that.
Yes.
There's always a compromise.
Give me my daughter
It's a
back,
catch.
or no deal.
Ellen is being held in the basement of Building 1. Please help her.
Yep. Okay, so
Yeah,
now we
why
have to go.
not?
So now we have to go back to building 1, and save Ellen.
Backtracking, yeah.
Yeah. Backtracking's always been a problem with the Metal Gear
That's
series, but
okay.
it is most prominent here.
That's okay because thanks to the power of editing, we're going to jump straight there.
Yay!
But first,
Anywho.
we got ourselves
Oh, right.
a flashlight, which will
Alright.
allow us to light up dark areas. Here we go.
Oh dear.
Anywho, yeah, quick apology. It's like, well, if we already talked about it, it's probably because I wasn't here at the moment because,
Sure.
my fellow commentators have said I'm sick.
That's okay.
Yes, he's about as senile as Yana Yogi at this point.
Help!
Oh yeah, Dwebs. You use your Bonnie voice for Ellen.
Help!
Help! There you go. That's okay, honey. I'll blow up this wall.
Help!
And by blow it up, you mean punch it.
Actually, I'm gonna use the plastic explosives.
Help!
Okay. There she is.
Oh, there she is.
Ah, that.
I saved you, Esmeralda. I mean, Alan.
Ellen Madnar. I am Dr. Madnar's daughter.
You're supposed to be Russian.
I lost my accent.
Fair enough. How long has she been here?
My father to create Metal Gear. Please hurry and help my father. There's my accent. You happy now?
Yes.
Very.
Alright, so now we can go back, and now we can ask Dr. Madnar to give it. There we go. Go ahead, Theo.
Alright. Again, I'm Dr. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
Tremble before me.
I guess. Metal Gear is 20 kilometers north of this building. Is located 100 floors under building 3.
Really? No gratitude for your found daughter?
No. Dr. Madnar,
Well,
trust me, dude.
essence.
Trust me, dude. Dr. Madnar is a dick.
There is only one way to destroy Metal Gear. Attack plastic explosive to the legs of a unit where the armor is spin. So
There you go.
clearly
Of course.
something you could notice on your own.
Blow it up. What else?
Blow shit up.
And
There you go,
again-
there you go,
then
Shiro.
again-
The key to
then again,
destroying
be
Metal
fair,
Gear.
only he would know that
Oh,
the
no,
armor
no.
is
To blow it up.
Alright, oh my god, this is... yeah.
Okay, so
After that,
basically, basically we're supposed to memorize that sequence. Basically, R stands for right leg and L stands for left leg. So basically, we have to bomb the legs in that exact order.
So, right.
I'm
right,
guessing
right.
you have to write that down.
Yes, I have.
Yes. Well, Shiri, that was the era of...
Hey, Shiri. Hey, Shiro,
That's 16 sets.
Hey Shiro, let's give Kojima some credit. At least he bothered to actually tell us the exact combination, so we had a chance to write it down. Trust me, games at that time sometimes wouldn't even do that.
He's vulnerable
Yeah.
to attack.
Yeah, and also to give it other credit, the passwords for Crash Bandicoot 1 are worse.
Yeah.
Good luck, comrade.
And to be fair, story-wise, it makes sense that Metal Gear would be this strong that only Madnar would know about the weakness of the legs.
Indeed. So yeah, basically, Shiro, the secret to destroying Metal Gear is by blowing the shit out of it. Who would have known, huh?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's kind of the instinct of somebody playing a game in this genre.
Yeah.
All right,
Snake is addicted to Metal Gears.
Oh,
Well, yes,
you have
we
no
need to know
idea. You have no idea how many Metal Gears we're going to destroy over the course of this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, everybody. See you for the. Actually, no, it's not the finale. 2 more parts. All right, see you for part 5.
Or 4,
Yeah.
I mean 5.